Alright guys, so welcome back to my channel. I just came back from vacation, so I'm in such a good mood, you guys. I'm ready to get back to filming. And the first thing I do want to talk about is the Maybelline Tinted Moisturizer. I saw this in CVS, I believe, when I went to go grab some snacks, and I was like, I need to go ahead and try this for you guys, because if you guys don't know, Maybelline is one of my favorite brands out there when it comes to drugstore. They're really, I don't know how to describe it. They have really great quality product for an affordable price, and that's like my type of thing. So when I saw this, I went ahead and grabbed it, and it's in the shade, let's see, 360. So it doesn't have like an actual name like coconut or anything. It just says 360 on here, so that's my shade. And then also I do have the Milani SPF BFF SPF 30 primer. And also for me, it's super important to have an SPF in your routine, especially for your face, because you know, you don't want to have a lot of dark spots on there, and you're also protecting your skin. There's a lot of benefits when it comes to SPF, so make sure you go ahead and wear it. But yeah, if you're interested to see how this applies on the skin, if it's great for oily skin and all of that, make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, and let's jump right into the video. All right, so jumping right into it, I did want to go ahead and talk about the claims. You guys know how these videos go. In terms of the price, I don't remember how much I paid for it, but I do know that CVS does kind of like spike their prices a little bit. So I believe I paid about $11 for this, but I will put the price somewhere on the screen. But on the back of this, it does say to be a natural look, fresh feel, beautiful coverage tinted moisturizer. That was like a tongue twister for me. And then also on here, it claims to be a 12-hour hydration tinted moisturizer, and it's for all skin types as well. So that's all it has on here. It also includes aloe if you're interested in that. But yeah, there's not much on here. It's just a tinted moisturizer, great for all skin types. So I'm gonna test that out. Now moving on to the Milani SPF BFF primer. This one claims to be a lightweight lotion, natural finish, and it's also enhanced with vitamin E and glycerin as well. It smooths your skin, and it's for all skin tones out there, and extends your makeup wear. So this is what it looks like. I know my lights are probably blinding it, but let's go ahead and apply this on the skin. I'm gonna start off with a small amount, and that's what it looks like. So let me just dot this first and see how it feels on the skin, because y'all know with anything with SPF out there, I feel like a lot of times it tends to look ashy on the skin. All right, so let's blend this in and see what that looks like. So it's very easy to work with, actually. Oh yeah, oh, I like this. Okay, so it's very easy to work with. It doesn't leave a white cast on the skin. You don't have to sit here and blend forever. It literally just melts right in. And I like the way it feels too. Like, it doesn't feel greasy on the skin. So now going into the tinted moisturizer, I do have the shade 360. And I hope it matches me, y'all, because out of all the other shades out there, this one just looks like it will fit me the most. So this is what it looks like. And I did get a little bit darker, y'all, because I just came back from California. So we're gonna see how this matches. But anyways, taking my brush, I'm gonna dot this all over just to see what it looks like. And it is a little bit red, but I feel like this is the only shade that I could really use, because the other ones were either too dark or too light. So let's just start off with this amount first and see what it looks like. Now taking my sponge, I'm just gonna blend this right in. And it dries down really fast. So you have to work really fast, y'all. But yeah, it dries down really, really fast. So let me blend this out. So I'm gonna bring you guys a little bit in, that way y'all can really see the face. But y'all, this thing dries down way too fast. I really don't like that, because it wasn't even like 10 seconds that I applied it and it was already dried down. So let's try the other side and see what it does. And yeah, this is not my perfect shade, but it's a tinted moisturizer, so you can kind of work with it a little bit better than a foundation. But let's just blend this right in. Like, do y'all see that? It dries down so, oh my God, so fast. Wow. So I'm gonna take some on the forehead and just blend it right out, because you guys already know how this goes. So yeah, I don't like how fast it dries down. So besides how fast it dries down, I will say it does give you a lot of coverage on the face, so I do like that. And then also as well, it feels nice on the face. It doesn't feel heavy. So it looks good, it feels good. I just do not like the dry time. That's the only thing. But y'all can tell, like, this shade does match me a lot better than I thought. It's a little bit dark, but it still works because I am gonna go in and conceal, bake, and all of that. So this doesn't bother me, but this is what the skin looks like so far. But moving on to concealer, I'm gonna take my Pat McGrath concealer in the inner corners of my eye, like so. And honestly, not too much, because when it comes to like tinted moisturizers and stuff, I wanna look, you know, natural and just like glowy and not doing too much. So I'm gonna apply just a little bit. So you already know I'm gonna go in with my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder in the shade Kunafa to set my under eyes. I don't think I'm gonna bake, which is funny because typically I do bake all the time, but yeah, I just don't feel like doing it today. So I'm just gonna set my under eyes. And now to set my face, I'm gonna take my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Powder. And just in case you guys are wondering why I'm using all high-end products, if you watch all my videos, you guys know I always use these products in my routine, so I do know how they perform. That way, when I go ahead and do the wear test for the tinted moisturizer, I can kind of tell if it's good or bad, just because, you know, I know it's not these products. They always perform really well on my skin. So that way I can tell y'all, like, hey, it's a tinted moisturizer that, you know, is really good or not good based on my whole routine. So I hope that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. So basically, these always perform well. If something goes wrong, I know it's, you know, this right here. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face because I'm gonna be out all day, you guys. So I wanna make sure that I don't get really glowy. Before y'all say anything, I already know I'm looking a little bit ghostly, okay? So let's go ahead and bronze the face. I'm gonna use some Morphe Phenom bronzer just to add some color back into my face, y'all, because I look, okay, like I got really dark, y'all, at the beach, so we need to add some color. But of course, I'm still gonna go ahead and apply some blush. I'm using my Rare Beauty blush. It's like a tongue twister for me. Rare Beauty blush in the shade Love on my face. All right, you guys, so it's currently 10:50 in the morning right now, and this is what the face and the skin is looking like. Not gonna lie, you guys, I think it looks really good so far. Okay, so I'm gonna give an 8-hour test. That will put me at 11:50, 12:50, 1:50, 2:50, 3:50, 6:50. All right, the fact that I still have to count at this age, like, whatever. But at 6:50 or 7 or 8, I'll be back to show you guys, you know, how the skin performed throughout the day. I have a baby shower in a little bit, so yes, I have a lot planned. I'll be out and about, so I'm gonna see how this holds up in the weather outside. All right, so with that being said, I'll be back in a little bit. All right, guys, so my camera's about to die, so I can't talk too long, but I am back currently right now, and you guys can see my face. Okay, tell me why it looks flawless. Like, literally, I'm not oily. I mean, it's a little bit dewy in my, you know, T-zone, but it doesn't look super oily. And it looks absolutely flawless, you guys. And I've been out and about all day, so I really thought it would be super oily on the skin, but it looks good. Okay, so this, let me tell you guys my final thoughts on this. I will say I hate how fast it dries down, but at the same time, because it dries down really fast, it's not gonna budge, it's not gonna move. It's a really great tinted moisturizer, I'll give it that. It looks flawless. It doesn't matter if you have oily skin or dry skin. I'm not sure about this one because it is a little bit drying, but for oily skin, I think it works great, and it didn't separate anywhere on the face, as y'all can see. Like, even on my nose, it typically separates on my nose and on my chin, but everything looks set. And I do want to point out as well, I didn't bake my face, y'all. So typically if I don't bake, I am super oily. So the fact that all I did was set my face and it still looks really good, I'm surprised. So shout out to Maybelline. Honestly, I love all their products. Like, there's not a product by them that I hate. So yes, they're the best out there when it comes to drugstore, in my opinion. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know your thoughts down below if you did try this out. But with that being said, make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.